It's early, but today is the day. So we are driving back in the field. Lane and Ben are back here, and I'm bringing the truck, and you can see the trailer behind me. We're going to test out Ben's new system he's built back here, the sorting pen and to trap them in, and then his new loading ramp. So we're going to see how this works. This is our first load of pork that has gone in a long while. Appointments were supposed to be cleared up at the processing places. It got really crazy throughout COVID, but it was supposed to be fixed, but it's still crazy here. Appointments are still really hard to come by. It's not because we didn't have pigs, it's because we didn't have appointments. So we're hoping to be stocked back up on pork, and then we have upcoming appointments for if you're interested in a whole or a half. But these appointments that are for this one are to stock us back up on cuts that you guys can buy individually. If you're interested in us shipping to you, you can email us at vwff@yahoo.com, and we can build you an order and invoice you that way. You can't just go on the website and order it, because it complicates things with shipping and local delivery. But anyway, that's beside the point. We're gonna get out here and try to get these loaded and see how this goes this morning. So far so good. They fed them and we're able to shut the gate, so they're shut in. So now we just have to sort out who we want and see if we can't get them pushed up in the trailer, stress-free for them and for us. The worst part of all this is we're so thankful we've had some rain, but it's a muddy mess.
Hey, my engineering work! Yes!
Okay, I'll admit, it worked. Okay, now we gotta pick some to let out.
So this right here is something that we use quite a bit. You'll probably see me using it before. It's just an old plastic table, but if a pig can't see through it, they don't go through it near as easy. So you can take this, put it on the ground. Don't let it where they can see underneath it. But if you get it on the ground, you can push them with it, and they won't really, ow, stepped on my toe. They don't really fight near as much.
So now we're separating because 2 Berks are going to our house to be bred by our new male. So they are pushing 2 of them back to the back of the trailer just to make it easier. But as things go, we've got 1 too many up here. So we've got to get 1 completely out of the trailer and we'll have it done. Last pig out. So it is a different day. We wound up getting the pigs loaded, and Ben is actually off on vacation this week. So what else do we do when you're on vacation? Work. We work. But we got those pigs hauled to the butcher earlier this week. The new pen that Ben built for us to trap them in and to be able to load them easier worked like a charm. We were able to do that and get it done in a very timely manner, and I feel like a lot less stressful to the pigs. Do you agree with that, or what do you think?
Yeah. I wish we would have not brought all of them in there at once. It was a little much.
Well, we learned.
Them all together, huh?
We learned.
Oh yeah.
So we'll probably next time. That's one thing we talked about, is kind of sorting a few before we shut the gate, I guess, and maybe even, I don't know, changing things up. We're always changing, we're always learning. So we got those sent, and now it is on to cows. It's always something, it's a constant cycle with trying to raise meat with, you know, you can't just take them to the processor and think, whoo, we're done for a while. We used to do that, and then that leads to running out. Especially this day and time, people are more interested in buying from local farmers, and if you are trying to raise some meat and to sell some, especially, this applies if you're trying to sell some, but even if you're just trying to raise your own, you always have to be future minded, because if you just think, whoa, I'm done, and you don't have one already, you know, your thoughts either where you're going to get your next animal that you're going to raise, or you don't have them on the ground already growing up, you are probably going to run into a gap. So that's going to look different for you. You may think, well, that's not how I do it, and by all means you have to do it what's best for you and your situation. But for us, as soon as we take some, at that point, honestly, it's too late to already be thinking about the next batch or the next thing we're going to do. We already have to have that in motion as well. So that's what we're doing today. This doesn't have to do with pork, but this has to do with cows. We have some young heifers that we AI'd or artificially inseminated last year. They were young at the time. They've been given a chance to calve. Most of them did. We have about, what are we going to work out? About 4 of them? We're going to work out about 4 of them today that didn't calve, and also that we've just decided we kind of don't want in our program. And so we're going to go try to get 4 out of about 85. So we'll see how this goes. Then we're going to take them up to the house, and we're going to make sure they're fed well and just not out walking a huge pasture. Basically what I'm trying to say is we're going to get them out of the big herd and take them up to the house, and then they will probably be made into beef because they're a really good butcher size. If they were going to calve and if they had fallen into our program, obviously we would keep them, but they're prime age for us to process as well. So we're going to try to do that, and then those will be going in the next couple months. So come along with us. right, so I'm walking up here. I'm about to take a fence down and let Ben across it, and whatever cows will go with him. This is actually moving backwards for the cows, so they may not do this, and I guarantee you all of them are not going to do this. They don't like to move backwards, but especially when there's nothing back there to eat. Hold on, I got to get this fence off here. But I'm hoping enough of them will, and I'm hoping especially the 4 we're trying to get out will, and then we won't have as much trouble moving the rest of them back. So we're gonna see how this goes. This could go really great, or this could be a flop. We'll see. So who's gonna win? You or them?
We'll see. Stay tuned.
One of the problems is that black white face. We've already seen she has an attitude.
Come get this guy.
She's a problem causer, but she has a calf. So she's got to stay for now. We need that one and that one and that one. All right, so we got them. They're worked out of the big herd. Our main hot wire runs down the middle of our field, and then we just make paddocks off of that. So they're on the opposite side of the field from the rest. It's foggy, so you can't see real good, but we're gonna take them way up there to the house. But at least they're worked out of the big herd now, and we can start working them that way. I don't know if we're even doing that today. There's grass over on this side, so Ben may let them graze themselves up that way. We're not in any hurry, but it was just time to get them out before the cows move further and further from the house. We're getting there. About to get them worked up to the house. All right, we made it up here with them. That was probably like 3/4 of a mile, so really thankful we made it and didn't lose any of them and them go back to the herd. We are gonna go double check before we put them out with the other cows up here at the front, just to make sure they are who we want, just to double check before we mix them in again. I just wanna encourage you guys, it's super windy out here, so sorry for that, but no matter the weather, get out for a few minutes each day, if at all possible, and get you some fresh air. It does you a world of good. Work hard every single day. That's how you achieve your dreams. And we have definitely not achieved all of our dreams and goals here on our farm, but we just keep on keeping on. And I want to encourage you guys to do the same. Just keep going. If it's foggy, if it's windy, if it's rainy, just keep working. Little bits at a time add up to big things. So keep going and plan for the future. Don't just accomplish one thing and think, whew, we're done, never doing that again. As you're finishing that thing, be thinking about the next thing, especially if you're raising protein for yourself, other people, whatever the case may be. always be thinking ahead, because once you're done with one, you already, like I said, you already need to have a plan in motion. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. And if you want to order, just email us at vwff@yahoo.com. Lots of holiday links down below if you're in the market for all kinds of things, from a harvest stripe freeze dryer to a Berkey to anything. I'm putting links down below to save you guys money. Last thing I want to mention, we have a little, not a contest, but we're doing some giveaways on Instagram and Facebook. So I understand if some of you don't do those, I totally understand, but that's where the giveaways are going on. So go check us out if you're on those. We're giving some stuff away from Grower Solution, and there's codes and everything to save you guys money there too. They've got free shipping on greenhouses right now, which is a huge savings. See you guys later. God bless.